Right, let's see how waterproof I've made the car. Not waterproof enough. Where is that coming from? Looks like there's not quite enough sticker flex around there to make it waterproof. It's just dripping. Bugger. I've just phoned up the local breakers and they wanted 30 quid for this bit. So with that, the wheels and the LSD gearbox that I want, I'm going to have to look for another donor car, because I ain't paying 30 quid for a bit of plastic for a scrap car. What I'm going to do now is change the drive belt, alternator belt, auxiliary belt, whatever you want to call it. I've treated all my pulleys for rust. You pull that back and then your charcoal cartridge comes out of the way nicely. You've got access. All you've got to do is put a 19mm on that and push it towards the front of the car. That pushes that down, and that's where you can slip the belt on and off. Obviously on the smooth one, slip the belt off and off. On that one, it'd be a nightmare trying to pull it over any of the other ones. So I'm going to get on with that. Here's the diagram I used. You can see that's where you put your spanner or your ratchet. I used a ratchet with a pole over the end to push towards the front of the car, and you slip the wheel, you slip the belt over that wheel there. That's the smooth one. That's your alternator. That's the smooth one, you slip it over. So kind of like, I got it over that one first, around that one, around that one. It's really weird, the routing around here, you just don't expect it to go around there. Obviously it's around there, and the last little bit I slipped it over there. Belt in place, I put it so the writing faces me, not that you'll be able to see it for long. I treated the pulleys the best I could to get rid of all the rust, because it looked like I'd been underwater down there. Right, here we are again. That's the oil flush. I'm going to change oil. Blimey, how black it is again. Dreadful. Anyway, filter change this time, so. So my car is really hesitant. So I'm going to try and clean the MAF today. See if that makes a difference. Disconnected the battery, took this off. Now I'm going to undo these two. Let that dry for 10 minutes, see what happens. Stupidly, I dropped the screw. Someone down here, I was rushing. Wife got home, just wanted to finish up. But anyway, I'm going to attach the negative terminal now. Well, it's obviously not that. After cleaning the MAF, didn't make that much difference, but I thought probably best let the ECU learn again, I suppose. So after the battery's reconnected, what I did was started it and then kind of like revved it. I can't really drive it, it's not taxi insured. Might take it to the end of the road and back in a minute. That's obviously not on the public highway, but all I did was start it and then just rev it, so it kind of like it can learn about the air going into it again. It seems to be a lot smoother. He said. That got worse. hesitation, but nothing nearly as bad as what it was. Hopefully with a good drive it will sort itself out. So I've had a couple of good successes really. I cleaned the MAF. Obviously everyone on Facebook loves you to clean your MAF on your MR2. You might remember my air filter. I took it out, it was absolutely filthy. Obviously people oil their K&Ns, that goes on the MAF as well, but mine was just absolutely caked. My last bit of the video I made, it was still bogging down, so what I did is I took it for a little drive up my drive, obviously not on the road, not taxing short, I haven't got number plates. I only went on 3 lugs as well, 3 lug nuts. And what I did was retaught the ECU that yeah, the MAF was clean. But what I also didn't tell you guys was how to adjust the handbrake after you put the pads in. It's the bane of our lives is handbrakes on these cars. So I remember an old trick, and the trick for me is to get the pistons. The pistons have to come out and hit the pad. So mine was still in. My pistons were still in the caliper. So what I did was I started the car, left it out of gear, handbrake off, and I pumped the pedal 20 times, and what that does is it pushes the piston out on the rear calipers. It turns out as it comes out, and then I let the clutch up slowly, because that's holding. Letting the clutch up halfway, it's holding. So that tells me I've sorted it. Of course, once you've been bleeding your brakes as well, if you're pushing that pedal down, it also gives you a chance to find any leaks. Like me, you might not tighten up your bleed nipple. Mine was just a fraction loose, and I looked at the reservoir, and I lost a bit of fluid, so I had a quick look round, and down there I saw there's a bit of fluid, so I just hadn't nipped it up, so that was good before we take it on the road, obviously, and obviously top that back up again. So yeah, 2 good successes. I'm really happy with that. I think I'm watertight with the roof now. See, I've got a few patches in there, but when it goes down into the inside and comes out down here, I had to put a bit more sticker flex around there. Yeah. So my next job I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do some cosmetics. I know it's no good really doing cosmetics now, the car's not even on the road, but I fancy trying to paint my wheels. As you can see, my repairs to the roof weren't much use, because inside the material's pretty much porous. So the guy before me fitted the roof, bit of a waste of time and money really. I'll be getting something different, like a hard top I reckon, to squeeze out. Thank you for watching this episode. If you press like, please subscribe. If you don't, troll, it's all good.